What if I told you my favorite piece of tech in 2023 wasn't my iPhone, it wasn't my Samsung, and it definitely wasn't my iPad? What if I told you it's a pair of Ray-Ban sunglasses made by Meta, or formerly known as Facebook? These are the Meta Ray-Ban glasses, and these glasses are legit. I mean, we've seen smart glasses before, but nothing as good as these. These, in my opinion, actually have a practical use case in everyday scenarios. Let me explain. So I skipped the original version of these called the Ray-Ban Stories. This is their second generation, and I had to get these because the video quality coming out of this tiny lens is actually really good. In fact, if you guys follow me over on Instagram, a lot of my stories are shot on the Meta Ray-Bans, and no one has complained about the video quality. I think the most intriguing aspect of these glasses is that to me, they look like a regular pair of glasses, when in reality, this thing is loaded with tech. We have an inside camera, a microphone, speakers, a computer, touchpads on the sides, and a shutter button on top for taking photos and videos. To be able to jam-pack all of this tech, all while these look like a regular pair of glasses, means that Meta really nailed the design. I was a bit conflicted on what style of Ray-Bans to go with. You can either opt to go with the Wayfarers, which is what I have right here, or the Headliner. I did buy both and I tried both on, and in the end, I ended up choosing the Wayfarers. I just feel like it suits my face shape a lot better. But let me know what you guys think down in the comments below. I also opted to go with the transition lenses, so these become glasses indoors, and in the sun, they transition into, well, sunglasses. And the reason I opted to go with the transition lenses is mainly because I didn't want to look like a douchebag wearing sunglasses indoors. Quite honestly, these look pretty good, and no one, not a single person in the past 3 months of wearing these has been able to notice that these are not a regular pair of glasses. That's how quote-unquote normal these glasses actually look. When you're recording video with these glasses, a white light flashes out from the corner of your eyes. This is to serve as an indicator letting people know that they are being recorded. But in my experience, many people fail to notice the flashing light and have no idea that they're being recorded. I think we're so programmed and used to a red blinking light that a white light blinking means nothing to us. So this is a bit concerning, especially if you don't like being filmed in private settings. This can be a cause for concern. So exactly how do you capture photos and record videos with the Ray-Ban Metas? Well, on the side, there is a capture button. You press and hold to take photos, and you press once to take a video. You can change these settings around in the app, but for now, I do prefer one click for video since I take a lot more video versus photos. Since there is no viewfinder on these, it's very important to frame your shot. The camera is found on the left temple, so you do always have to be cognizant of that and frame your shots accordingly. One of the most interesting use cases for these is that you can use them to take first-person POV shots with your hands being entirely free. This allows for some very interesting first-person shots. This is so useful, especially for us content creators. As I mentioned earlier, the video and the photo quality is impressive. I mean, they aren't better than the shots you're going to get with your iPhone, but they're very close to iPhone quality. I would say just a notch below. The camera inside the Meta Ray-Bans is a 12 megapixel sensor. The stabilization is actually very good, and you get a lot of great colors while shooting video. The only downside is all of your content can only be shot in vertical orientation. Although there are some rumblings that through an update we'll be able to shoot in horizontal orientation, hopefully that update comes sooner than later. I think a good phrase to describe the Ray-Ban Metas is surprisingly good. I mean, everything about these is surprisingly good. Even the speakers are good. We got 2 slots for the speakers that project sound downwards into your ear canals. For a pair of open-ended speakers, the audio quality is crisp, loud, and the audio coming out of these things boasts some really good clarity. You can listen to music, be on your phone, scroll through social media without the need for headphones. I have to stress how convenient that is. Sometimes I forget I have a pair of glasses on that provide really good audio. I just go pick up my phone and start scrolling away through social media, and then realize, oh yeah, I don't need my headphones because these are already on my face and they provide some really good audio. Also, if you're wondering about sound leak, it's very minimal. Over half volume and you start to notice some sound leaking, but these are actually loud enough that you never have to go over half volume, even in public settings such as a gym or a cafe. Also, if you guys are finding this video informative, do me a huge favor and drop a like on this video. It really does go a long way in helping me out, and of course, while you're at it, subscribe for a lot more content in 2024. Controlling the audio is also super intuitive and simple. You swipe back and forth to increase and decrease volume levels, play and pause with a tap and a double tap, and here's the cool part. If you want to access your voice assistant, just hold down or say the catchphrase, "Hey Meta." Meta AI, in my opinion, truly sets apart these glasses from the competition. You can also ask Meta AI to do things like read what you see. You can ask it questions like what's the weather. You can ask for a fact, and with the latest update, you can utilize the camera to analyze your surroundings. Now, when it actually works, these glasses are incredibly useful. It also has a natural way of talking. This has the potential to be the face-worn computer that we've all been dreaming of. Like, remember when we were kids growing up watching Dragon Ball Z and Vegeta would use a scouter to scout Goku's power level? goal, and it would be over 9,000. We all wanted a Scouter as a kid, and with the Ray-Ban Metas, thanks to Meta AI, we are getting closer and closer to living in a world with augmented reality, where tech actually helps us interact with the real world. It's both scary and exciting at the same time. So about 2 weeks ago, I took these with me on a trip to Jamaica. We stayed at a resort and I used the Ray-Ban Metas to inconspicuously record and capture everything around me. My only gripe was with the battery. It's a bit subpar. If you are constantly recording throughout the day, you might get an hour and a half with these on. Not the greatest battery life. However, with the included carrying case, you'll get around 8 full charges. And a half an hour of charging these inside the case gets the glasses back up to 73%. Not too bad at all. Speaking of the carrying case, I really do like it. It's a normal looking leather case with some nice microfiber lining on the inside to protect your glasses from scratches. The only difference being is on the outside we have a USB-C slot on the bottom. And of course these are to charge your glasses. Overall a very sturdy and protective case. Now I wore these on my face throughout the day in Jamaica. They look stylish, they were lightweight, and most importantly they were very comfortable. Now despite boasting an IPX4 water resistant rating, I was hesitant to wear these inside the pool. IPX4 provides protection against splashes of water, suitable for workouts and light rain. It's a good thing I didn't wear these inside the pool because I did end up toppling into the water face first and my face and hair got soaked. So had I worn these in the pool, that would have been $500 down the drain guaranteed. Transferring videos and photos from the glasses is quick and simple. Use the Meta View app to sync your glasses with your phone. On top of the app, you'll see a button to import all of your footage. Once the glasses connect to your Wi-Fi, it'll transfer all the footage over to your camera roll. Inside the Meta View app, you can use Meta AI to create a montage of your most recent footage. And let me be the first to say, do not use this feature. The montages that come out of this thing are terrible. Another interesting use case for these is, well, I live in Canada, and here in Canada, WhatsApp is extremely popular. So with the Ray-Ban Metas, you can connect it directly to your WhatsApp and hear incoming messages and call and messages people using your voice. It's honestly pretty useful for a frequent WhatsApp user such as myself. What's interesting is I've been using the Ray-Ban Metas a lot for taking phone calls. These are excellent hands-free option for communicating on the go. And the thing is, every time I use these to talk to my wife or a client over on the phone, no one is able to tell that I'm using a pair of glasses. That's how good you sound using these. The Ray-Ban Metas feature 5 microphones that cohesively work together to make you sound like you are on a regular phone. I've had the Ray-Ban Metas for 3 months now. Initially, I bought them to see what all the hype was about. I didn't actually think I was going to use them as much as I have. I pretty much use these every day, and it's not always for recording video. Sometimes I use them to take phone calls. Sometimes I use them as open-ended headphones while I'm at the gym, on the treadmill, whatever it may be. Sometimes I use them to send messages on WhatsApp using my voice. So these things are surprisingly versatile, which is what really caught me off guard. And of course, there are days where I do wear these to capture some cool POV footage of my day-to-day activities. And sometimes I do wear this to family gatherings, and this is a great way to inconspicuously capture memories around you without it being awkward. If you are thinking about picking up a pair of Ray-Ban Metas, there's a link for you guys in the description below. If you made it to the end of this video, drop a dolphin emoji down below so I know exactly who my true supporters are. I really do appreciate each and every single one of you. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and don't forget to flex with your Ray-Ban Meta tech.